I hope everyone's doing well. It's My Opinion with Alex and Ngeze. We're back. I know it's been some time since we recorded our last pod, but we started out with 2 podcasts literally back to back, and I guess life happened. We'll talk more about what happened in the pod, but I just want to lead today with just a moment of kind of silence and gratitude, and just for what happened in our nation in these last couple of weeks. They've been really hard for a lot of people, and we've all been going through some sort of, I could say, pain. So I just want to have just a moment of silence as we remember everything, and just in respect to everything that just happened in our nation. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Where were we? It's been a long time since I recorded. I dropped a couple episodes, like 2 to be exact, a couple months ago, and then I've been silent. I'm really sorry for the wait, if anyone's been waiting. So that really much prompted me to what I'm going to lead with my first segment today. What I'm going to talk about is procrastination and laziness. I've been asking myself, why did I stop? And I came to see that the few reasons which I stopped, the first one is perfectionism. We live in a society which it's a really consumer-based society, where we're consuming a lot of content, and we've put content like podcasts on a scale like you need a studio, and you need microphones, you need A-list celebrities week in, week out. And you probably do, but perfectionism got to me, and I also started thinking that maybe I do need a studio, microphones, cameras, all the buttons, because people are asking me like, hey, where are the videos, where are the visuals, and stuff like that. So that kind of got to me, and I lost sight of the basics. At the end of the day, I'm not trying to be anyone else. I'm just trying to be me. I'm just trying to project my voice, and in projecting my voice, I hope you hear your voice in me, that the thoughts which you're thinking you can't say out loud, you can come and you can hear them here. So I'm not saying that we'll not get to one day, maybe down the road, all the bells and whistles, but the seeing my podcast as imperfect, not like the ones like comparison. Comparison is the thief of joy, is one of the things which got me to stop recording podcasts. And also, I've seen this even in graduations. Graduations season is among us, and everybody's graduations right now are like a competition. Everyone wants to wear the fly 500k suit, and for men it's easier, but for women it's blown up, and people are not doing graduations because of the pressure of having to do a 5-star graduation. Well, at the end of the day, it's you don't do a graduation for the people to see you, for the Instagram posts and the pictures. You do a graduation for you and the people who've been with you in the journey, to have a victory lap. So, but that just comes from perfectionism. So I hope I'm getting you that right. But I just want to say that you don't have to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. A lot of things which people are struggling with today is wanting to be perfect. Social media is telling us what perfection is. Our friends are telling us what perfection is. But at the end of the day, sometimes being basic and rough around the edges and getting there isn't so bad as well. Another reason on why I have not been posting is just motivation, discipline, and losing the spark. It's funny, I consider myself a motivational speaker sometimes, but even I lose that fire. I remember my WhatsApp status is in 2024, I wrote 2 paragraphs or 3 paragraphs of motivational words every single day for 6 months, and most of those notes which I use are the notes which I go through before I wrote, are the notes which I go through before I prepare a pod. But I asked myself, where was that back-to-back motivation? Because that's what happens with a lot of creations, a lot of projects. People start out with so much passion, and then when they don't see the reward or recognition fast enough, we drift and we stop being as motivated as we started. But I know this is really motivational speaker talk, but motivation does fade, and my motivation for the pod faded. And like, my because didn't see the rewards I thought I would get. But like, discipline is the one which brought me back when I sat down and asked myself, what is missing in my life right now in this new season which I'm in, and my purpose. Like, after motivation fades, discipline and purpose are the ones which bring you back on your route. So perfectionism and lacking motivation are the things which caused me to stop recording the pod. But discipline and purpose, I always ask, like, in anything which you are doing right now in your life, like, if you don't believe in it, in Swahili they say imani pasipo na imani juhudi haiwezi ikawepo. Like, if you don't believe in it, if you don't believe the why, if you do not believe the purpose of what you're doing in your life right now, you will not be able to give it the amount of energy, attention, and time which it deserves, So also, like, thinking you have time. I remember, like, when I finished uploading my last pod, it was in Swahili. I don't think I'm going to do that again. But when I finished uploading my last pod, I was like, okay, let me go home. Let me follow it up with an English podcast. And then I'm going to say, let me do it next week. Let me do it next week. A week to a month, These are really basic things which I think a lot of people go through. But how many things have you been kicking down the can? I think we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions and maybe another pod. But like, remember the resolutions you had at the beginning of this year? What happened to them? Did you keep them up? And if you didn't keep them up, when you started kicking them down, like, okay, I'm going to start next month and next month and next month. I'm preaching to myself here a little bit, but like, maybe we don't have the time which we think we do. Maybe our time is running out. Maybe we should start using the time which we have on our hands more effectively, It's okay, you aren't alone in your failed projects. Like, that's what I'm also saying. Social media is preaching that everybody gets it right on the first time. No, not everybody gets it right on the first time. So you do have time to go back to the thing which you started and did not finish. And that's why I'm here after a couple of months, continue podding. Another reason why I stopped recording was burnout. Man, burnout is real. Like, earlier this year, I was working in a corporate job, all the bells and whistles, the Zoom meetings and everything. Zoom meetings, Microsoft Teams, the 9 to 5, whole 6 yards. It's a great people, great environment, but I was mentally and emotionally not prepared for what I was walking into. Like, I did not know how to shut off. I was waking up in the night thinking about this job. I'm at church on Sunday thinking about this job, like what I'm going to do, KPIs and all that stuff like that. I even have like before and after pictures, like my pictures from December last year and June this year, it's literally two different people. So that experience taught me something, that you have to regulate yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup, I had to take time to rest, unplug, and rebuild myself. A lot of people today are struggling with burnout. Even if they don't realize it, it's tied deeply to their mental health. And add in the trauma which everybody's going through right now, we're living in a time where mental health is, a lot of people, men, women, young and old, are really going through it. So if you're going through something right now, I just want to ask you to please pick up the phone. Call a friend, a family member. If you can't pick up the phone or you've tried that, then go on your knees and talk to God. You aren't alone, I'm really into my UK rap right now, and there's a song from Krept and Conan where they say, sometimes being strong isn't enough, Pick up the phone, don't suffer on your own. So please reach out to a person who understands, who is just there to listen. And if somebody reaches out to you, please listen to them, guys. Mental health is a real pandemic right now for the young men and the young women in this nation. So I just want to call out to everybody. Let's just have each other's backs. Everybody's in a type of grief and trauma, and grief and trauma looks different on everybody, So don't push down a person who's grieving different from how you're grieving, A lot of things can cause this. Unemployment looks different on other people, Some people take it better, some people take it worse. So yeah, mental health is real. It's hitting deep. People are really going through it. You don't have to go through it alone. Burnout is real. You don't have to go through that alone. So yeah, mostly my podcast possibly stopped and haven't recorded because of those reasons. It's reasons which a lot of people I think are going through them. So, but we're back now, and we'll continue to be back like we've never left. And I just want to finish up today with the weekly threes, which is a new segment where the Bible verse of the week is Isaiah chapter 60 verse 22 B. I love when like a pastor pulls out an N B in a Bible verse. I never understand it. But now I do that. And if a Bible verse has two sentences, the first sentence is A and the second sentence is B. So B is Isaiah 60 verse 22 B is that at the right time, I, the Lord, will make it happen. A lot of people are in a season of waiting right now, waiting for healing, waiting for opportunity, waiting for relationships to work out. And the Lord in His time will be there for you, and He'll make it happen. Keep trusting. The movie of the week is Task. It's actually a series. It's on HBO. It's got action, the drug lords, the police, everything, But underneath, it's about like forgiveness, identity, and all that stuff. So check that out. And the song of the week is Location by Dave and Burna Boy. I was listening to Dave, like his whole discography, like this past week, and yeah, this song. It's from his earlier work. I think like a couple of albums down, but I like the UK energy and the African rhythm. It just had a really nice vibe. So thanks for making it this far. It's Alex Ngeze. This is my opinion, as I could say. We're still in the basement stage of this podcast, guys. There's no sound system. It's a one-take podcast. It's me, my home Wi-Fi, a phone, no fancy team. So that's why it's really raw. If the audio isn't great, I'm sorry. Bear with me. So if you haven't liked, please like the video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you like the video, you can share with your friends and drop a comment on what was your favorite part of the video, of the pod, and like what you want maybe us to talk about next week, and what causes you to procrastinate, what causes you to start things and just leave them behind. So see you next time. It'll probably be next week, probably next month, I don't know. So keep showing up, redefining consistency in your own way. Stay grounded, stay hopeful.